up this snoot. Okay, I need to stop hyping up this line because I feel like every time I hype up this line, the stream cuts out. So I'm gonna give it a minute to make sure the stream's not cutting out. Yes, hello, little one. She's so needy. She's like, she really wants me to just rub her tummy, but she doesn't really fit. So I can't rub her tummy because she doesn't. I see you too. Oh my god. Everyone's on vacation and it's just me, and oh my god, everyone's so needy. Just so needy because it's only me and I only have so many arms. Okay, it looks like the stream's being consistent.
Many years ago, I took my finger and I pushed in my penis.
Why does this hit so hard?
And it hasn't come out since. I will now hear from the court.
That's just it.
A very wise and enthralling tale,
Oh my
lord.
god.
We can all learn a lesson from it, I expect.
Where's my opium? I must have wine, sweetmeats, and cheeses.
Yes, my lord.
Little dog, you do not need to get wrapped up in his nonsense.
Lowly and unworthy assistant vizier will present some issue for your consider. Speak now, Jafar, and don't fuck it up.
Greetings, Your Highness. It is I, Jafar. I humbly prostrate myself to you and offer up this bill of land reform. It is essential to our way of life.
Oh, who are you?
Oh, me, sir, I'm Jafar, as I said.
It's not you, you jabbering ape.
Oh, this is my wife.
It is an honor to be in your presence, Great Sultan.
She's my wife now.
And that's what power does.
What?
She makes my withered loins feel life again.
Very good, my lord. She will be yours at once.
No, she's my wife, damn it!
Do you speak against your sultan? Against your king? On your knees, boy.
No.
They just wanted to make him say boy again. They just wanted to do that.
This woman will be bathed and shaved and brought to your harem at once, my lord.
Actually, the reason that a lot of very old age styles like used wigs and stuff like that was that a lot of people would shaving was very much like everyone would shave all their hair to prevent lice because lice was such a big issue back in the day. So that's why a lot of like styles like all across the world, just like very old agey, are involve a lot of like stuff that
Oh, I wish I had the
goes
power.
over your head without your hair, essentially.
Here, take this.
Pendant?
You remember the two lovers.
The key to the Tiger Head Cave?
We will be reunited one day and unlock wonders beyond your wildest dreams.
I mean, yeah, it's not a great situation to be in. It's like you either say yes and you both live but apart and suffering abuse at different hands, or you say no and you both die.
Did my duty.
It's a rough choice to make there.
Now I am royal vizier. Powerless to save her or our city.
This is Roan.
No,
This is
I
poor.
was looking up boots, but I was not
first
looking up
breath.
sneakers. I was looking up work boots for outside work. Not sneakers. I can't wear sneakers.
The wish-granting
Don't
gem.
allow that.
If I believed in wishes, as it seems. I'd find that hidden cave, turn
Now you're
back
just
the
barking
sands
'cause
of
you're bored.
time, and save you. If I believed in dreams, if I believed in magic, if I believed in good.
Meanwhile, my pit bull is
I'd be the
passed out
best
snoring
in
at my
here.
feet, and you
I'd
can't
make
see
our
her.
troubles disappear.
The young dogs are being crazy, and the elderly dog is over their shit.
But wishes are dreams, and
12
dreams are
and could not care
pretend.
less.
So science and reason win out in the end. Science says you're dead and gone forever. Reason says I'm talking to the air. But something in my heart, some secret hidden part, illogically insists that you are
Oh, that line hits
there
hard.
somewhere.
If you've ever lost anyone, yeah, that's how it feels sometimes. Like,
If I can
yeah, science says you're dead and gone forever, reason says you're talking to the air, but there's something there that just
to change the course of fate. 'Cause
wants you to,
after all,
like,
I
feels like
must
you're
be
seeking for
pretty
something.
great. If you believed in me.
Jafar!
What is it, Captain? Can't you see I'm busy?
Bad news. It's the princess. We've checked everywhere, but she's nowhere to be found. It appears she's run away.
All her talk of freedom, I should have seen this coming.
Yes.
I agree. This is all your fault, Jafar.
Don't just stand there. Go out and find her. Leave no stone unturned. I have an errand I must attend to. Oh, princess, you poor naive girl. I only hope you haven't fallen prey to some sex-crazed ruffian.
Right this way.
And
babe.
now the sex-crazed ruffian!
I want to thank you again for saving me back at the marketplace. I can't believe that man wanted to reprimand me just for taking some of his apples.
Yeah, those merchants are real dicks about that kind of stuff. It's like, is he really gonna eat all those apples? And you know the ones he doesn't eat? He's trying to sell for money. So greedy.
But you're so generous. Sticking your neck out for a girl you just met while expecting absolutely nothing in return. And
Oh,
then
he's
insisting
expecting
that I
something in
stay with
return.
you tonight.
Unfortunately, the Aladdin in this show falls into the quote-unquote nice guy trope.
Wow, you live here?
I'm squatting.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's kind of a mess.
The
right
amount
now.
of people I've met
Why
who
don't you have a big place
expect
like this clean?
sex in
Don't you have
return for
someone to
being
clean
nice,
it for
or
you, like a slave?
think that because I'm nice, it must mean I'm into them.
Cleans this side of the room, leaves a shower curtain open on the floor.
Sometimes people are just nice. I used to get skeptical when people were nice to me, because usually it meant they wanted something in return.
This is so unfair.
And I used to be very skeptical of it.
Poor
But
people need
you do have to,
slaves
like,
just as
sometimes
much
people
as
are
rich people
nice.
do.
And
Maybe
it's really hard to wrap your head around, especially if you're not used to people being nice, if they don't want any, if they just, without seeking anything in return. And it's really rare to find. But when you do find it, hang on to it, because unless those people have some other, like, serious character flaws, those people are gonna be there for you and do their best. But when you have people like this that are nice because they want something sexual in return, or they want something else in
I think I've
return,
seen it all.
then
Forget
you
how
run
young
for
I
the
am
hills.
I love how raw this conversation is. You are so
Oh
mature.
my god, she's like one of those, like,
Like
I'm
you
gonna
who's
shut the
struggling
door
to
real
get
quick
by.
just to let him kind
And
of.
all because of our
Yeah, you're gonna
totally
stay out here.
corrupt class system.
I hate the class system. That's why
Y'all
I
can
said,
look at
fuck
my
it, I'll never
boobs
go to
as I
school
head back.
again.
I'm fully cognizant that,
So you abandoned everything.
that's what everyone's doing. I'm aware of it, I'm okay with it.
That is so brave.
She is just... Okay, I'm gonna go on a tangent real quick. So for those of you who don't know, I usually do video game content and I talk about my sisters a lot. I have 4 sisters. I'm one of 5. I'm the second oldest. My oldest sister did a stint at Colorado College, and when she came back, it was like this. Like, every conversation is like, oh my god, this is so raw, this is so real, and like, I also work out in West Marin, so I do a lot of work out there. I used to do a lot of like animal sitting for like all sorts of various kinds of animals out in West Marin. And what you have to understand about West Marin in the California area is that the farther out you go, the more extreme every single political spectrum is. And political science majors will say this, but it's kind of like a horseshoe effect, right? So right and left eventually exist together at the end of this horseshoe, or at the center of this horseshoe, the end of this horseshoe. Hey, Savage! It's good to see you again! So you get out to West Marin, and you either have extreme conservatives who do not believe in any type of vaccine, or you have extreme hippies who do not believe in any type of vaccine, and all of them treat conversations like this, where they meet somebody, they're like, oh my god, you're so raw, you're so real, all the, like, and again, I live in an area where there's a lot of 1%er Democrats, which feels wrong, because they're super wealthy people, like at the top of the wealth chain, and then they like are like, oh, we're democratic, we're socialist, but they act like her, they act like this princess, essentially. That's how they act, and conversations are like this. And like, I didn't grow up in that system, so my family moved to this area for the seminary school, so we lived in seminary housing, and seminary housing doesn't have to follow the same housing regulations. So we literally lived in a dilapidated house that was crumbling, and then like, I was like, yeah, like, I kind of grew up on the outskirts of all these like extremely wealthy people while not being wealthy ourselves. My mom's side of the family is pretty middle class, so it's been pretty good so far, but my dad's side of the family was definitely not. So it's very, like, nowadays we're kind of okay financially, but growing up we were not as okay financially. Which was very jarring compared to the other kids I was in school with. And a lot of them, they're like this princess. Literally like this princess. Like, so much so. It's like when she's like, this conversation is so raw, it feels so deep, all that. I'm like, oh my god. Like, the amount of, like, they were all very academically gifted. I would not trust any of them to go down any streets. Like, I went to school where, because I was in the resource system, so I went to resource schools, and I went to a school where I was the only kid who had never been to juvie. And that's nothing against people who have been to juvie, because a lot of the people I made friends with were from juvie. But all of the other kids in my neighborhood would not have survived in that school. I went to many schools where the state would come in and shut the school down at the end of the year because of the psychological and physical abuse the teachers and the students had inflicted upon them. And a lot of the kids in my neighborhood were like this princess, and they would not have survived, and they had parents who could afford to make sure that they never ended up in the situation I was in. And the school district, knowing that I was one of the few kids who didn't have money, didn't really care about me as much as the kids who did have money. And it's unfortunately like a systematic issue. It's not like unique to the area I live in. It's kind of all over. But yeah, like the amount of like, so many people I know are like the princess in this instance, and it's just, it's jarring because it's like I'm like at a reunion or some shit. I'm like, oh my god, I need to get away from these people. Like, academically gifted and practically gifted are different things.
I had to grow up fast. My life has just been so hard. I know you think I'm this perfect guy, but there's something I have to confess. I only hope it doesn't make you like me any less. I've got this tragic backstory that's driven other girls away, but I feel like I can trust you. You won't judge me for what I say. The others couldn't handle it, 'cause 'cause my story's just too sad.
Okay, anyone who has a really sad story isn't gonna say other people can't handle it.
You oughta
They're
know
gonna say, like, forgive me if I say, like, they're gonna say, like, let me know because I don't want to offend you or something. They're gonna be worried about you and not, like, how you react to, like, yeah. Just saying.
earlier this year. Now I'm an orphan. All my parents ever did was support me, give me a place to stay, tell me they love me, no matter what.
Oh, it's so hard.
They were really bad parents.
This whole thing is
No, I can't
just
spend my-
satire
I
of
had
middle class and
no
upper class people romanticizing poverty.
No one to
It's
teach me
not
the
romantic,
difference
okay?
between right and wrong, or to sing me a song. I long to be as strong as I used to be, but I was orphaned at 33.
Aladdin, I am so sorry. I didn't know.
I've got no one to hold me tight, no one to kiss me goodnight.
Dude,
No one to press up against me and say it'll all be okay.
oh, I hate that line.
But hey,
I hate it when people say it'll all be okay when everything's going to shit, because it can easily evolve into a delusional
33.
thing.
They call me a jerk off, a burnout.
Well, that also just may be me in my situation. Like, other people, like,
I could have been
might not have that same instance, so I mean, I get
my
it.
parents are dead. All things considered, I think I turned out pretty good. Pulled myself up by my bootstraps and started stealing all I could. Still, there's no one to love me now, but I'll make it through somehow, despite being so sadly and crushingly alone. But I make a solemn vow that when I have kids of my own,
I mean, here's the thing about, like, quote-unquote nice guys, right?
you'll see.
I don't know why I, like, switched my hand around. My wrists are hyper-flexible. I don't know why I did that. But, you have to admire the mental gymnastics and manipulation that go into knowing that, like, doing this will get a lot of girls into them because of the, like, into broken guys trope that a lot of young women grew up with. And then kind of, like, essentially internalized. Like, it's a level of mental gymnastics, but then also manipulation that is, you kind of have to admire it from, like, a
I've
distance.
experienced it many, many times.
Oh, Aladdin!
There you are.
They're after me!
They're after you?
There she is, guys. Get her right there.
Got him.
And that's exactly what'll happen.
Princess, I'm so glad we found you before this criminal was able to.
Give me my first kiss, and you... No high five.
I kind of want to know more about their relationship now.
And you ruined it. Now, let him go.
I cannot. This man must face trial for his crimes.
But that is not fair. He's a victim of circumstance.
Victim? Tell that to Baful's twin brother Abdul.
Like, we'll just make him a twin so he can have the same actor.
Unlike Aladdin, he probably had a family who loved him.
Yes.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, exactly.
This man must face the due punishment for all murdering thieves. Beheading.
Oh,
Don't look at me like that. These are my orders from Jafar. This is all his fault.
Jafar is a monster! Oh,
I mean, Jafar is a very easy scapegoat, so I can see why a lot of them are like, yeah. But also, Aladdin is insane. I just like the little relationship that she and the captain of the guard have. Like, it seems like there's a rapport there, and I like that they took the time to develop that for their characters.
You have it then?
I had to slit a few throats, but I got it.
Yes. Yes, the other half of the golden scarab. Now I can finally find the entrance to the tiger head cave. Wait, what? You slit people's throats? I didn't tell you to kill anyone. This is awful.
Jafar! No, that is just an expression.
What?
Yeah. Means I got a killer deal at the marketplace. Slit throat killer deal.
Oh, so you bought it off a merchant then?
Yeah.
Ah, the things people do to keep their clients.
But I was not intimidated. No. I walked right into his shop. And I fucked this puppy.
What?
This guy's line delivery is so good.
Common expression.
When he says I fucked this
It
buff.
means that I put that merchant in his place as if he were a defenseless little puppy.
Colorful expressions in the marketplace these days.
You know, Jafar, you need to learn to relax. Not take everything so serious, man.
Well, I beg your pardon. You've done an excellent job. Here is your payment.
Thank you. It went great. Until that merchant realized how bad I screwed him on the price. Man, did he ever chop my dick off?
He chopped your dick off. That's so good.
What the fuck are you laughing at?
Yeah.
You think that's funny, Jafar? Maybe you'd like to have a look at where my dick is.
Oh, we've got a kingdom to save and a lamb to find. The Tiger Head Cave is said to be a treacherous place. But no matter, I know just the able-bodied soul I can risk. In good conscience.
So let me get this straight. You busted me out of jail so I could go to a cave filled with mountains of gold, and the only thing you want is a crummy old lamp?
Precisely. The rest of the
I know,
treasure
Team
is yours.
StarKid stuff
The
and
lamp
Tin
is
Canberra
mine.
stuff, it's so good.
I love you, man!
Their
So
take
much
on things is just
gold?
incredible.
Like a pool. Think people can really do that?
No. But once you have all that money, you can finally leave your life of crime behind. Run away and never return.
I'm totally gonna do that. I just gotta do this one thing first.
What thing would that be?
Well, this thing is a girl.
What?
Yeah. She's got these eyes that just... in her butt, wow, in her toddies, oh.
This is a fuckboys act.
She's
I don't know, the whole fuckboy phenomenon is a little outside of my worldview. I don't really interact with a lot of people like that, but I feel like this cocky kind of attitude is how they present
I'd
themselves.
have to have enough money to, like, hire an army of assassins to kill the royal vizier and all the palace guards. Then I can sneak in and, you know, pork her. 'Cause, dude, what's the mindset?
I probably, hell, if I even worked backstage during this, I would be losing my cool.
First, you must escape the Tiger Head Cave with your life. Then you can get your nut out. Your eternal nut out.
Nice. So where is this place anyway?
I don't know. Yet. Oh, it worked! It worked! Follow that train!
I forgot that some of their earlier shows these little like special effects in the
I'll
film
be
editing.
treated like a hero, all the citizens adore. They'll throw a parade in my honor with peacocks and monkeys galore. The people will cheer for the royal vizier.
I don't understand the hype around parades.
For answering duty's call. Not that I care.
But I also don't like crowds and loud noises.
I
That's
just
totally why.
want a story with a happy ending for all.
I can't wait to be a rich dude because I've heard it told.
Okay, is it just me or did he like stylize his chest hair?
Gold, but I got my eye on what money can't buy. 'Cause that princess is ooh, hella tight. I'll be the one who plunders her cave of wonders. Get a happy ending
Oh, that's...
tonight.
I really hope some fan used that as successfully as a pickup line.
Darling, don't
Just once though. Not more than once, but just once.
Love, if you don't have a head, I wish that you could fly away, escape somehow and soar, and take me to a world where we'll have everything and more.
Oh, there it is! The entrance to the Tiger Head Cave! Go on! And one day the genie will say to me,
I still think this is better than the remake of Aladdin Disney did. I would rather watch this than that any day.
Shouldn't a man who's so noble and whose influence is so global have someone by his side? I know what you're wishing, so with your permission, I'd like to bring back your bride.
The thing is, this is really funny, but when they try to hit you in the feels, they are pretty good at succeeding.
My failures will be absolved.
And I think that's actually the best comedy, is when it knows when to slow down the pace and add other emotional impacts. Because if you don't have other emotions in your comedy, like, the actual funny part doesn't hit as hard. Because then it's just all the same kind of energy level. These fluctuations.
I steal everything. Meaning everything. I'll steal everything tonight.
Oh, what happened?
Dude, I was swimming through this pile of gold in there, right? When it all turned into lava. I'm so lucky I escaped on this flying carpet.
Did you get the lamp?
Well, I got a lamp.
Oh, wonderful boy! Toss it here!
Not so fast. You said you wanted a common oil lamp.
Yes.
Of absolutely no value.
Precisely, that's the one!
No, this couldn't be it. Because this lamp has a magic gin inside. He came out for a bit. He's really funny.
Oh, I'm sorry I knew about the gin. I'm sorry that I deceived you. I just needed it to save the kingdom.
Well, you lied, dude. All that other treasure was just lava in disguise. So I'm stealing this thing. Aladdin 1, Old Fort Zippo. See ya!
No.
Ah, so predictable. This is like, I feel like that wouldn't have happened if Jafar had just like gone in himself or like trusted someone he knew. Oh, this song.
Soldiers! Armies of pizza! My faithful legions! Your prince has returned!
Prince Ahmed, there you are.
We'd almost forgotten about
We
you.
weren't sure if you're ever coming back, my prince.
Of course I came back. Why wouldn't I? Men, you would not believe the disrespect that I was shown on my journey to the Magic Kingdom. But I come to you with proof of the crimes done against me. Everyone, look at my ass. Tell me, what do you see?
A smooth set of cheeks, my prince.
A clean and pert ass, my lord.
I see the back of your balls.
That's right, claw marks is what you see.
I don't know, like, I mean, they were all complimenting him. I'm here for the body positivity,
You
but
received
like,
the manhood of a badger.
Ooh, you smiled at a crocodile.
Those are stretch marks. They happen.
It was a tiger!
Oh, I see. You received the manhood of a tiger.
Yes, yes, did you hear that, lads? Our prince made love to a tiger.
All hail Ahmed, the tiger fucker.
I did not fuck a tiger! One was set upon me. That darn cat tore right through the seat of my pants and grabbed a hold of my Woody. No. My Woody. Look. His arm is all fucked up. And now he can't come with me to cowboy camp. All because of that ungrateful, odious, pretty, beautiful. Oh, it's never going to happen. A girl like her.
yeah, I kind of just want like an emote now where anyone who follows me just gets a thing where like a bunch, like their whole tiger fucker thing is like, I don't know how to do that. One day I want to learn how to do that, but yeah. I gotta kind of redesign my whole system, probably tomorrow evening.
Don't you dare.
We love you
Just because I did change my PC to a new desktop PC, so like my current streaming system is still left over from the old system, and I kind of want to revamp it.
In your
Time for
homeland,
change.
you're a legend.
All the people know your name.
On the battlefield and off you are superior.
I know. In the kingdom
I do really appreciate how much his generals hype him up and support him, though. Despite the fact that they all think he fucked a tiger, they're not against it! Which I don't know if is concerning or not.
Please. I've won scores of bloody wars and mopped the floors with my foes, but no one remembers Ahmed. I've eviscerated peasants from their heads down to their toes, but no one remembers Ahmed. Say my name in these parts, and you'll get a vacant stare until you mention tigers or spotted underwear.
Well, at least they remember you.
So to restore my repute as a fierce, fearsome brute, there's only one route I see. Arrange the slaughter of millions of innocent civilians.
I mean, there's being remembered and there's the way you want to be remembered, and
The kingdom has oppressed us for years.
sometimes you gotta set the bar
But I've
real
been
low.
ignored for too long. We're going to war!
Caked in mud or drenched in blood,
You smell as fresh as a flower.
Yes.
no one remembers Ahmed.
You can pleasure 60 concubines in only an hour.
But
No one remembers Ahmed.
back home,
I'm
I was a
skeptical of that
hero,
claim.
trembled when I spoke. But here the women treat me like a throwaway joke. I'm a god on earth, but darn it, even deities incarnate now and then can feel a little insecure. All I want is some affection. His rejection's almost too much to endure. Am I not a thing of beauty?
Don't you want a piece of this? Wouldn't you gladly give up all of your worldly possessions just to greet me when I come home from a one-sided massacre and bathe my sweaty, bloody body with your tongue?
I saw some live shows of this where they were all like doing a tour and basically just singing some songs, and they sang this, and a lot of the audience was like, "Yep, we would do that."
Let's just fine, but the last laugh will be mine. 'Cause they can't laugh when they're all dead. I'll make them all regret the day they chose to forget. What's that name, everyone?
Gotta set the bar real low, my dude.
Like I said, what's that name?
You're the cock of the walk, with abs as hard as a rock. Nevermore will they mock you up, man.
He walked a turn. I did not walk a turn. I did not. It was they'll remember me.
Although, I'm gonna be real, there are some, like, historical figures in the past who were big names who did claim that they fucked wild animals, and it was, like, the sign of, like, machoism or something. So, I mean,
Oh,
yeah, make of that what you will, but...
busy ruining my life.
I noticed you weren't at dinner, but I saw you try to poison my wine. Usually when you do that, it means you want to talk. What's up? Are you mad at me? All right. I've got to go find the antidote.
Where are you going?
There she is. So what's wrong?
Everything. You ripped out my heart and smashed it into a million pieces. And don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. You know, that innocent boy from the marketplace. The one that you sentenced to death. You know?
Aladdin?
Yes, Aladdin!
She doesn't
The
know
name
his
that
name.
will ever be burned into my soul.
First of all, I would hardly call him a boy. He was well into his 30s.
He was perfect. Like, if you cobbled together all the best features from all the best guys, and then gave him a tragic backstory. It's like he was designed specifically to appeal to me.
Princess. he
They
was
actually
not the
do
nice kind
test
of
screenings, I think.
You just didn't know
I don't know if
you
they do
were
them
going
anymore,
to.
but I
You
feel like
didn't
they
know
did,
me like
like
I
some
did.
animation studios do test
Everything
screenings to make sure that, like, that they are, like, I
my
know they did it with
soulmate.
Flynn Rider, but,
My-
like, to make sure that, like, certain
My-
characteristics are appealing to women and, like, the male
God, I'm
protagonist.
blanking out. What was his name?
Aladdin?
Aladdin.
She does not know his,
I'm writing
like,
that down.
this is, I know this chick. I know this chick IRL.
No, 1L, 2 Ds. Hmm?
Oh, that looks weird.
Yeah, it's weird. Princess, all your life I've been your vizier, your tutor. Believe it or not, I care about you. You're going to have to rule this kingdom one day, and I am trying my best to prepare you.
But I don't want to be prepared. I want to expect the unexpected.
So you think you could handle ruling the kingdom right now?
Absolutely.
Well, then how would you protect the kingdom against Prince Ahmed, should he invade?
Well, who?
Or more simply, how would you fix the socioeconomic inequality?
Oh, I've been thinking about this a lot lately. And, how privileged I am. And how, because I am the princess, everyone has to be nice to me and give me things. So I think it would solve all of the kingdom's problems if we just made everyone a princess.
Disney blueprints.
Okay.
You know it it would work.
Look, you're young. You don't exactly get how things work yet. And while I don't appreciate any of your ideas, I do appreciate the fact that you have ideas. Maybe one day you'll have some good ones. But I wouldn't give another thought to this Aladdin. He's just like all the other princes in our kingdom. Sexual predators, the lot of them. Just look at their tactics. Target vulnerable young girls. Build up false senses of trust and then isolate them on magic rides of sort. And then when the moment is right, they whip it out. You know, their songs.
Disney blueprint. I love this look at the Disney blueprint of how this works. A song is a prelude to a dick.
A dick in sheep's clothing. And if you are ever in doubt, just remember this song. A song means
This is the best song in the entire musical.
A song means a dick is on the way. Jafar!
Just those 2 lines! Best fucking song!
What is it, Captain? Can't you see I am trying to impart a life lesson? I feel like you only
But
come
it
to
is
see me
true.
as
Like,
bad
it...
news.
Not this time.
Oh, thank heaven.
It is true that is generally how a lot of Disney movies work. There's a song, and that means a dick is on the way.
Parade with no permits, no clearing of the streets. What of the apple carts?
They're all turned over.
Oh!
And it gets worse. The madman's throwing gold pieces to the starving masses, and they're trampling each other to get to it. I counted 13 dead before the peacocks got to them.
This is a good point.
This is all your fault, Jafar. Maybe if you threw a parade every once in a while.
I don't want to hear it. Captain, let's go. Princess?
I mean, it's true, right? They go on a ride, and...
They even had a flying carpet.
yeah. Just 2 lines, and it's the best song. A song is a prelude to a dick. A song is a dick in sheep's clothing.
He'd be in such heavy disguise.
Knock, knock, knock. Did somebody order a prince?
Alright, cool, Nero. I hope your stream goes really well. I'll stop by if you're still doing it when I'm finished. I like that this Jasmine's at least, like, yeah, it's just you in different clothes.
Pretty and smart. You're the
I mean, they do a good job of being like, she's got, like, a good, like, she's got brains, she just hasn't never been challenged to actually use them. Which is pretty, like, yeah, that's on brand. Or on point, I guess.
Oh, I'm having trouble believing this.
No, I am a prince. Everything I told you the other night was a lie. Don't you trust me?
So, you're not a tragic figure rebelling against the man?
Babe, I am the man.
And you stole all of that stuff just 'cause?
Exactly.
See, this, 2 sides of the coin, right?
Now I'm kind of feeling like everything about you that was attractive to me before.
So, some girls that really like the, like, tragic figure, and some of, like, I feel like a lot of women, just from what I've experienced, don't actually like the, like, powerful, like, figure type guys. And I've also met some that just generally don't care. But there are a lot of, and it's not every, like, young woman, but a lot of young women who grew up in the age where the tragic hero figure was romanticized, it kind of stays with them, so when they get older, that tragic hero figure seems appealing, right? And I feel like nowadays that we're kind of getting out of that trope. It might actually change the landscape of what people find attractive in the future. But a lot of women don't like the like powerful man archetype.
Guess I'm gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Hey!
And then I've also met a lot of guys who think women like that. And that's not really the case. I think a lot of women want to be the ones in power.
You guys know there's a way.
And they like guys who allow them to do that.
We're not even talking about sex.
But I also, I mean,
Gotta do it subliminally. Watch and learn.
I think the whole alpha man thing is shit. If you actually look at nature and animals, a lot of animals are actually female dominated. Like lions, horses, wolves. Like, it's very female dominated.
What did you just say?
I said it's beautiful out. Look at the west tower of the palace and take off your clothes. What does it look like? A big, long shaft with a tiny head on top? What does that remind you of?
Okay, so if anybody knows all the like little like Disney innuendo things people have found over the years and like old photos of like Disney shows and stuff, this song is a reference to that, to a lot of those. I love the carpet. That's how I want to exit and enter every room. Just
Let's go to a place
with my noodle arms.
that's a bit more isolated.
I live to be that.
Oh no, you guys. Do you think that Jafar could be right about Aladdin?
So Darren Criss actually got his start in TeamStarkids. So he was in the Harry Potter musical, the satirical take on that. So he got his start in TeamStarkids. So he goes to a lot of their
Aladdin
shows.
is so nice and charming. I mean, it's not like he's singing or anything.
And here we go.
See that palace of gold, shining, sparkling metallic.